what about the planning aspect of Addis? Let's go back to the planning aspect of Addis. In Barcelona, as I think the place you are living now, the planning aspect is a sort of mixed tag. And here we have the suburbs and the center of the city. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of mixing activities, and how do you explain Barcelona, just from your practical experience in your own life?
I mean, one of the reasons because I live in the city of Barcelona, and not only because I'm from there, it's because it's, for me, I never seen a better planning and a better combination of urban life and I've been in 38 countries, and I've never seen that, like this combination of urbanity, nature, economy, people, like all this together. I think there is the main point of the planning of Barcelona was, it's called the Gradient Plan, that was done in the end of the 19th century, and actually it was a city planned for horses. We planned the city for horses with blocks of 100 by 100 meters with courtyards in the middle, with the idea of having blocks of houses around a big garden repeated all over the city, and with streets of 20 meters where 50% would be for people and 50% would be for the horses, and now for cars. Before it was only for horses, now it's like for cars, and it works. It's the same system, and actually, it's. I think it was a civil engineer from Madrid that planned the whole city.
It was a civil engineer.
Yes, and the whole city is planned with reasoning of economy, sanitation, and this like social understanding of a city share with mobility and people.
Okay.
So I would say, and even now we are moving to bring more percentage to people than to cars. You know, some of the streets, they are becoming 75-25 because we brought in the city the bicycles that we never had. The bicycles, they have even become a public transportation system. We have like a system that you can move from A to B in the city with a public bike, that you live in stations, and then you can switch from this to bus, and from bus to metro, so basically you don't need a car.
Okay.
Also because the city is very compact, it has all 7 floors, and it's very dense.
What's the population?
The population is 1.5 million people. It's a small city.
Million.
It's a small city.
Small.
With the suburbs, it goes to 3.5.
3.5 million.
Yes, with the suburbs.
Okay.
But the center of the city is like 1.5 million.
Okay, suburbs, how many kilometers do they go from the center, the suburbs?
7-8 kilometers.
7-8 kilometers?
Not much. Not much.
And this all is 3.5 million people. And how many cars?
I don't have this information.
Can you give me the balance and an estimate?
Cars?
Cars, yeah.
I don't have this information.
Do people use cars much?
No, we don't. You know, it's encouraged not to use cars in the city.
Okay.
So basically, using cars is extremely expensive, so people don't use it.
How do they make it expensive?
First, we have the whole city has green areas. It's the parking lots that it costs.
The parking lots.
The parking lots, it costs 2.8 euros an hour.
An hour.
So
2.8 euros.
in the street, yes, which means in Ber is.
It's about
75 birr.
75 birr
Per hour.
1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So this.
This is discouraging people from using
Yes.
cars. Okay.
In cities like London, you have to pay 20-30 pounds a day to enter in the center with the car if you are not resident. So this
To enter into the car.
in the center.
From another city. Okay.
Yeah.
In the center.
Yes.
You pay.
If you are not resident in the center, yes.
Okay.
I mean, we as residents in Barcelona, we are allowed to park for €1 a month Like if you are, but the problem of the cities is not the people that live in the center; it's the people that come from the suburbs.
Okay.
Of the problem with the traffic.
So the regulation discourages people from coming from the suburb to the center.
Yes.
Okay. The next.
And so when I see here the system in Addis, you know, it's such a young city, and you have so many problems of traffic.
Yeah.
You get stuck in like a traffic jam every 2 hours,
Yeah.
if you are lucky.
Yeah.
And I think this is because of this like sectorization of uses, because you live in one place, you work in another place, and then there is entertainment in another place. So basically you need to move a lot from A to B to C with your car. And if you see the cars, you look at inside and there is one person, two maximum.
Yeah.
And that's such a waste of energy,
Yeah.
of plus we can talk about the environmental impact of this.
Okay.
While me, you know, I know I'm very lucky, but I live 3 streets from my office. It's 300 meters, 3 blocks. And I walk from home to the office. And between that, maybe there is 3-4 supermarkets, 10 bars. There is 3 or 4 plazas where kids are playing freely. They don't need, they are not, they don't have any risk to be like, in the middle of the cars.
Yeah.
There is like maybe 4 schools between 300 meters, because we live a lot of people together, and
Everything.
that generates density, and that generates an idea of city as a community. And that has a trade-off, of course. We need to live in apartments. We cannot live in houses like you do. We cannot have a garden. But we have public gardens, beautiful public gardens, that they are taken care by the municipality. So if you look in terms of practical uses, that's... If you look in terms of practical uses,
yeah.
we have common gardens that our municipality takes care with our taxes.
Even it's better to meet with people in the
Yes,
gardens.
yes.
Okay.
The neighbors, they can socialize, they can get to know each other.
Okay. So the planning of the city has made it comfortable for people to move or just walk and bike. Tell me about this car sharing system and the bike sharing system.
I think that's like the future of the cities will move through. We are moving to a shared economy system in all senses.
Okay.
People.
Okay.
For example, there is companies like Uber in Spain that you basically can share with your colleagues a system, circulation between A to B with a normal car that is doing that circuit. Then you can connect through an app with the cell phone and get into that car, and he picks you up.
You call him?
No. You select on the app.
Okay.
You select where you are, and the closest Uber car will come, and you select where you want to go. The closest Uber car will come to you and pick you up, and if he's interested on that line, he will take it. And then if someone else is on the way, you can open the car to share or not.
Okay.
And then you can share that circuit. And that, in the end of the day...
Now it's already functioning, this system?
Yes, it's
How
already...
many years?
One
practical?
year.
1 year. It's practical?
Yes.
People
Very
are
practical.
using it?
Yeah, a lot, because it's very economical.
You pay very few.
Very little.
And
You would pay the price of 1 hour of parking to move from almost like a half of the city. 3 years, like 75 birr, to move half of the city with this system. So for example, I think the public bicycle system is also a way to promote shared mobility.
Okay.
And I think it's even better because it promotes a healthy shared mobility.
Yeah.
So basically, people use a mean of transport that they are doing sports to move between the city. They don't have a cost because you pay a very little fee a year to have a car that you can use a bike here and drop it in that station And
you pay on monthly basis
or a yearly basis.
a yearly basis. How much do you pay?
I don't know exactly what it is now. Like very little, very little. You cannot even buy a bike with that in 3 years. You know, like it's very little.
Okay.
It's very little because it's subsidized. Because our government truly believes on this, on people being healthy, on people using clean energy systems, on people not making noise, not making pollution, not making, you know, and at the end of the day, if you are sitting the whole day in a car and you work in an office, you need to go to the gym. If not, you will get fat and
you'll get sick.
And then this is a high cost for the government, for hospitals, because they need to take care of you. The overall ecosystem.
They compare it and invest on that. They subsidize the transport.
Also, it's a vision, you know, like anything else, it's a vision.
Okay. Tell me about the public transport.
We have a very good public transport.
How do you explain it?
It's